Once upon a scorching desert dawn, you hatch as a frilled lizard, nature's sassiest yet most awkward ninja. We begin our story of why it totally sucks to be you on a neutral note. You look cool. Rock your frill like a reptile runway model. But damn, that frill also makes you nature's least aerodynamic lizard. You mean to tell me you didn't know Betty White passed away? Well then, newsflash, honey. It's not easy being green or orange or red. Just ask any amphibian who isn't a slimy, slow salamander. Just then, a fly buzzes past your head. Your lizard brain screams, snack time, but your tongue is on vacation from work, which means it's all thumbs and no tacos until it gets back from R&R. So with your mouth shut, you awkwardly flop onto your belly and inch closer to the fly. But just as you're about to strike, a giant bird shadow looms overhead. Your reptilian instincts kick into gear. Time to flare up that collar like it's prom night. You puff out your chest and flare your frill, hoping to impress the pretty lizards nearby. Except you're such a dork you end up tripping over your own tail and you face plant right in front of them. Ouch. Now covered in dirt, your dreams of love and glory seem as dead as that fly you'll never catch. You shake off the embarrassment and get back on your feet. Being the world's worst ninja doesn't stop you from trying to be one. You sneak up on that fly again, then practice your famous leap and try to catch it mid-air. Only you misjudge the distance by a country mile and land hard, belly first, in a cactus patch. Not only did you fail to catch your snack, but now you have a mouthful of spines, and if there was an award for most spines in a mouth, you would win. Hands down. Or should I say hands up? But hey, when you're this prickly, who cares about hands anyway? You roll away from the cactus patch, feeling defeated. Maybe you were born to be clumsy. At least your desert buddies are here to cheer you up. The thorny devil and sandfish hide behind a dune and snicker at your misfortune. At least they can't see the single tear escaping from the corner of your eye. Then again, given how ugly you are, they probably don't want to see it either. You slither away and find a nice shady rock to sit on. You think about how much better life would be if you were a bird. Sure, you'd have to deal with being pecked to death by your colony mates, but at least you wouldn't have to worry about where your next meal is coming from. That's when the tourists arrive. You pose regally atop your rock, hoping to impress them with your beauty. But before you can work the frill, they pass you by and one of them whips out their phone to snap your glam shot for lizards of Instagram. At least they included you in their post. But then they go and ruin everything by captioning it, "Weird dog barely reptile." Ouch. Self-esteem impaled, you watch as they pester a poor desert tortoise for a selfie, mistaking it for a rock. You wish you could speak to tell them how much smarter you are than some stupid shell. You mean shell-brained reptile. Why do you even bother trying to impress them? They'll never understand what makes you special. Just then, you feel a pang of hunger. You're too beautiful to starve today. You hunt a cricket like a ninja. Wait, did that cricket just laugh at you? You're so close. You lunge for the tasty treat, but it leaps away and yells, "Ha ha, you'll never catch me, slowpoke." Maybe it's time to learn a new trick. Surely there's a ninja move that will make you the coolest lizard in the desert. Unfortunately, your brain has about as many useful skills as a turd in a tissue. Your best bet is simply waiting for the cricket to find you. In the meantime, you flop onto your belly and take a nap. You dream that you grow wings and become the fastest creature in the sky. If only that were true. Then you wouldn't spend most of your time flat on your face. As you slumber, you perspire. Yes, reptiles sweat in their dreams. You wake up thirsty. This desert heat is just awful. You need a drink. Unfortunately, you're built like a brick outhouse. You aren't exactly aerodynamic, and swimming isn't an option. Unless there's a pool full of flies, good luck finding water. Finally, night falls. You burrow in the hot sand, dreaming of being born a bat instead. At least they can fly without having to flap their adorable little arms like wings. You sigh. Life is tough when you're the world's worst ninja. But hey, it could be worse. You could be a red-footed tortoise living in a zoo. Every morning when the sun rises, you greet the day with enthusiasm. You're the most handsome turtle in the zoo. There's just one problem. You've been here for over 100 years, and no one ever comes to see you. They all come to see your neighbour, a super cute Galapagos tortoise named Lonesome George. You try your best to be a good sport, but after 100 years you're sick of being the second hottest turtle in the zoo. Then one day something amazing happens. A huge crowd of humans gathers near your enclosure. Could this be it? Are they finally going to appreciate your sleek red feet? Sadly, no. They're gathered around your neighbour's exhibit because he's dead. Finally, people come to see you, but only to gawk at the corpse of your neighbour. No one appreciates your struggle to be the hottest turtle in town. Humans are too busy making fun of your small stature. What was once a proud heart breaks into a million pieces. Are you ready for the big leagues, son? You know, the world of competitive sadness? Too bad. Here's your initiation. Next, try spending 100 years at the bottom of a cave without any friends. It's depressing as hell. Oh, wait, you already did that in the last scene. Never mind. Anyway, that's why it sucks to be a frilled lizard. You may look glamorous, but life's too short to be slow, hungry, and lonely. So next time you envy the lizard life, remember being frilled ain't always thrilling. Did you know a gecko can lose its tail to escape danger? Click here to find out why that's awesome, or click here to watch another one of our videos.